Let's talk about how to actually make money with Amazon FBA. Not the way that these guys are trying to sell you the easy dream with 2 steps and then you're rich. No, like the actual way to make big bucks on Amazon.
All I wanna do is be the best me. All I wanna do is be the best me, possibly.
What's up, welcome back guys to episode 4 of the brand new brand series where I'm documenting the launch of my brand new Amazon FBA brand. And what you're seeing here is footage from an Amazon meetup that I did here in Montreal. I do these once a month. Thank you so much for those who came. And congrats to the giveaway winner. Contact me on Facebook to set it up. The winner is Noni1. Shout out to the free call winner squad. Just celebrating in advance because next one is mine. Sorry everyone else. I thought that was funny. So congrats for winning and call me or message me on Facebook. And if you want to win the next one, all you have to do is click the thumbs up on this video, leave a comment below and subscribe and click on the bell and I'll choose someone randomly in the next video. So enjoy the rest of this. What's up guys? So before we start this video, can you please leave a comment below saying where you're at in your Amazon FBA journey, what steps you're at now, if you've even started. I'm asking because a lot of you just started. You probably just stumbled on one of those big videos about Amazon FBA. You probably didn't even notice that that video was maybe a year old or was from someone that maybe doesn't know much about Amazon FBA. So let me know in the comments and I'll start doing more videos according to where you're at. But for now, with the BNB series, as you know, I'm documenting what I'm doing with my Amazon journey. I actually need to step it up because I need to catch up with what I'm actually doing today. These are what I've been doing, but today I'm doing photos. Like last time it was shipping, now it's photos for the product. And I want to catch up to like lifetime. So I'm going to try to do more videos per week. But leave that comment below and let me know where you're at and what your motives are. Are you trying to just make quick money or are you trying to build something for the long term? Because in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I'm building a brand on Amazon FBA, and that's obviously not quick money. That's a long-term game. That's a lot more money in the long run, a lot more fun, a lot more work. But that is, in my opinion, the best way to almost guarantee success or to have a much higher chance to succeed on Amazon FBA, because things are changing, things have been changing, things will keep changing. But if you have your own audience, if you have your own brand, if you have your own email list, you wouldn't worry too much about what's changing. That's my goal. That's what I'm doing. A lot of you are doing the same. I just want to know the new people, where you're at and what you're doing. Also, I'm gonna be in San Francisco. I probably am by the time you're watching this video. So I'm in San Francisco right now. If you're there, message me on Facebook or on Instagram at Brax, and I have a meetup on Thursday. You're probably watching this on Wednesday, hopefully. Thursday the 8th of November. So if you're in San Francisco, let me know. Message me on Instagram and I'll tell you details about the meetup. And I'm probably going to New York in a few weeks also. But the San Francisco one is very exciting because I was invited to go there. If you've been following me from the beginning, you know how mind-blowing this is. I mean, my first videos was me in this same house, just, you know, clueless, trying to start something new. And now I'm invited because of this. Like, it's 100% because of this and because of you guys. And thank you. Because if I was just a seller, then no one would have heard of me. But I'm a seller and I'm doing this. And people heard of me and they want to hear more of me. And it's 100% thanks to you guys. So thanks for subscribing. If you haven't yet, do it. But yeah, they invited me to fly all the way to San Francisco for a meetup. Again, thank you. But in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 6 tips on how I created a brand, or I'm creating a brand out of nothing. Like, I started with a product that I found, now it's a brand, or now it's going to be a brand. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is my motivation.
I'ma pull it up with a ceiling missing, cause I always used to dream about a drop top.
So why am I doing this, and why should you even bother building a brand as opposed to just selling a random product? For me personally, ever since I started this thing, selling on Amazon, YouTube, you know, being self-employed, I've been learning a lot more about myself because, you know, I'm spending all this time with myself and trying to figure out what works and what doesn't, what am I good at and what am I not good at. And what I'm realizing is that I'm good at building audiences. I'm good at understanding human behavior online. I don't know why. Maybe because I've spent so many hours online watching YouTube videos on Instagram just growing up. But I've realized that that's something that I'm actually good at. Like, I've built an audience for a food page on Instagram 2 years ago. I've built this audience from nothing. And a lot of it is based on intuition. I didn't really, you know, sit down and learn how to build an audience. It's something that came to me intuitively, which is a very good sign, which means that I can just figure it out as I go. So realizing that I'm good at this, I decided to just bank on my strengths, work with what I'm good at, and build an audience for my product. product. And there's a huge advantage to that. Why? Because once you have an audience, I'm sure you probably know why, but once you have an audience, you don't need to rely much on Amazon, or you don't need to be so into the details of, you know, the back-end keywords, how many keywords are in the back-end, how many PPC campaigns do you have. Well, that's important, but you know, the small details that are annoying, you wouldn't even worry about those because you have that brand backing you up, you have that audience backing you up. And to be honest, that's what I want. I don't want to worry about the changes that Amazon's doing. I just want, you know, an audience to be excited about my product, and every time I launch a product, I don't want to worry about viral launch, about, you know, a launch strategy. All I do is I show it to my audience. But of course, I'm still selling it on Amazon to start with because for many reasons that you obviously know of, but they have a huge customer base that is an amazing place to start. So long term, obviously it makes a lot of sense to have your own thing, because as long as you're getting sales from Amazon, I heard this somewhere, I can't remember where, but with every sale, after every sale, you're unemployed. Because you don't know anything about the customer, you don't own their email, you can't message them back and say, hey, we have this new thing. So with every new person that you sell something to, after you've sold it, you're unemployed. You're looking for the next sale. And that's frustrating. So that's number one. That's my motivation, and that's the motivation of a lot of you guys that I've been talking to that want to do what I'm doing. And that's something to consider if you want to do this. Do you want to build a brand, build an audience? If so, then cool. If not, then know what it is and know what you're missing out on. Number two.
Text a message, I don't know the number.
So after I realized that, and I decided to build a brand, which actually happened back in January. That's when I started looking for a new product to launch a brand with. And I did a video called Why I Completely Changed the Way I Do Product Research. I think it was back then because I took Matt Loberstein's course, and he changed, it's called Zero to Brand, and that changed the way I look at things. If you want to see it, it's in the description below. So number two, as I said, consulting experts. And that's what I did. You know, I'm in this unique position where I sell on Amazon. I'm not a beginner anymore, but you know, I'm not as experienced as others. And I'm also doing YouTube, which means that these other guys that do millions a year on Amazon, I'm kind of on the same level with them when it comes to YouTube. So I can go ask them, I can take advantage, and I should, and I did. So that's what I did. I went and talked to Matt Loberstein, and we did a video together. And I'm not gonna, you know, give all the details of that video here just for the sake, you know, of the length of this video. But if you want to check it out, I'll link it here. It's called 5 Tips Something Brand Amazon. And I'll summarize it quickly, the 5 things, so that we can move on to the next tips. But what he said was, number 1, doing market research as opposed to just product research. Number 2, finding a sexy product as opposed to an unsexy product, and the pros and cons of each. Number 3, going after a passion as opposed to just an opportunity. Number 4, figuring out and keeping a cohesive tone with your branding. And number 5, he said that it's not easy, and he gave tips on how to make it easier. So again, if you want the details, go check out that video. I'm sorry to tell you to go places, but I want to keep this video short. So number 3 is...
I'ma need a second. Woo! All this liquor got me second.
The nicher, the better. Nicher is 100% not a word, but I made it up and it's fine. So how many of you watch Ryan Daniel Moran? He actually organized the Brand Builder Summit, which we went to in August, which actually last video was about that. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But I've been watching his videos, and he says, or he talks a lot about brand building, and he says, go as niche as possible. So for example, don't just sell yoga mats. Sell yoga mats for moms, or sell yoga mats for moms that just gave birth. You know, something very specific, so that it makes it so much easier for you to know who you're selling to. And if you know who you're selling to, you can figure out what they like, how they talk, where they interact, how they interact, and then it just makes it easier to give them what they want and what they're looking for. So that's what I did. I found my product, and then I tried to figure out how to go a bit more niche than just the niche itself. And I did. And that's why I'm so excited about it. What Ryan also says is that find a problem, solve the problem. In other words, give the best service out there, which again, like I said, you know, building an audience, to me, it comes intuitively, and it's not that hard. It's just like making friends. It's just like being nice, you know, just be nice and care about the customer, interact with them so that you know how and what they need. And yeah, that's it. Just give the best service and the best product out there. I know people don't talk about this, but it should be obvious. Number 4. So once I had all these pieces, it was time to figure out what the brand was about and putting all the pieces together. So I had found a product, but I couldn't think of an exact brand or what to do with that brand. And then I met someone, and he had a brand, or he had a brand in mind, and he didn't have a product or much experience with Amazon. So we talked, and he's like, you know, you can use my brand, and it becomes our brand, and then you do the whole Amazon thing, and then I'll just take care of the branding side. And by branding side, it's mostly like, you know, connecting with the customer, talking to influencers. So if you don't know what I'm doing here, the new brand that I'm building, it's a partnership with a friend of mine or with someone that I met recently. And a big portion of it is mine, just because I'm doing a lot of it, especially the Amazon side, it's huge. But he does have a small portion of it, and he did come with the idea and I came with the product, and together it became what you're gonna see here being launched. So my tip for this is you actually have to sit down and figure out who you want to target, how you're going to make it more specific than it actually is, how you're going to have your colors, your theme, your tone. And again, Matt talks about this in more details in that video that I linked. It's in the description below. So once we teamed up and we figured out how the branding works with the product, we started figuring out what the colors are going to be, what the design is going to look like. We talked to a designer, we sat down with him, we explained the whole brand, and it's much easier for him to create something when you explain to him what the brand is about, or when you have, you know, a brand in mind. So we gave him freedom. We said we want something minimalistic because, you know, minimalism is pretty cool. I even, you know, sat down on Paint and drew a bunch of ideas, or like after he gave me his designs, I cut a bunch of things, put them here, put them there. The point is you have to put in the work. It's not as easy as just launching a product. You have to put in the work, and it's worth it for the long run because there are people that sell their businesses for $100 million in 2 years. You've seen it on my other videos. So yeah, put in the work, make it happen, create the designs, and then send them to your manufacturer, and then, you know, get the box designs and all that stuff. And finally, number 5. I might pull up on you, drop top, yeah. So once you've figured everything out, you have your ideas, you have your designs, you have something concrete, now it's time to share it with the world. So what we started doing, we started an Instagram page, we started a Facebook group, just like the group that you guys are in. And if you're not in it, join the Facebook group. There's a Facebook group for Amazon sellers, for my subscribers, where we talk all day. Like, I'm always in the Facebook group. If you need anything, join the Facebook group. Description below. So I was saying, yeah, so we created a Facebook group for the brand itself, and we're gonna give as much value as possible, just like I do in my Facebook group. I'm just copying everything that I did to build this audience, to build that other audience. So like they say, watch what I do more than listen to what I say. As simple as that. So Instagram page, Facebook group, I started running Facebook ads, and I'm gonna do a lot of videos on these in the future. What I'm doing now is I'm running a Facebook ad, and it's going to ManyChat. From ManyChat, I'm sending them to the Facebook group. From the Facebook group, I'm gonna start doing contests, and I'm gonna give value. And then once I launch the product, all this is a whole month before launching the product. Once I launch the product, I'll do one post saying, you know, we have a discount, comment below if you want, whatever. That boosts the post. I'll also launch it to the ManyChat. I'll also launch it with Facebook ads. It's pretty simple, but also there's a lot of things into it, and I'll do videos on that. And yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. It's not what people usually talk about. You know, these big gurus, all they say is find a product, launch it with viral launch, and then you're gonna make money. Sure, it might happen with a few products here and there, but it's so much harder to find products these days. It's so much harder to launch. I don't know about the launch part because I haven't done it in a while. I've just had these products, and now I'm launching this one in a very different way. But I hope you liked it. If you did, leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see the next one, I'm sharing with you the ultimate guide to sourcing a product from China. All these things about finding the right supplier, to contacting them, to how to get the best supplier. All these steps, if you want to see that, click on the subscribe and click on the bell to get notified when I post. Clicking on the bell, again, like I always say, is more important because otherwise YouTube won't show you the video. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Homage got the vibes,
Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you liked it. And as you know, at the end of every video, I get a question from someone from Instagram as a video, and I answer it. So if you want me to do that, if you want me to answer your question, at Brax on Instagram, send me a video DM, and then you'll be featured in the next video. And this question is from Colton Gray Sopper, maybe?
What's up, Samir? Your content is amazing. That's so good. I had a big question, and it is, how do you spread out all of your revenue? Is it all FBA? Is it YouTube, AdSense, affiliations? Like, what is it?
So Colton's asking about my revenue, and I make money from a lot of different places since I started YouTube. So there's Amazon FBA, obviously. There's YouTube ad revenue, and I'm going to be doing a video breaking down everything and how much I make from each one of those on the new year. It's just something that I thought of. So YouTube ad revenue, affiliate marketing from a lot of links that are in the description below, which you guys already know about, and you can check them out and you can see which ones they are. I do consulting as well, not too much, just a tiny bit from people that actually want and need help. And what else? And I think that's it. If I forgot something, I'll let you guys know in that other video. But yeah, thanks for asking the question. If you want to ask the next one, you know what to do, and I'll see you then. Peace.